Thank you for tuning in to the show. Of course, ad-free versions of this episode and all our episodes are available on our Patreon for just $1 a month. That kind of thing means the world, and it helps us keep the lights on. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Do all that good algorithm stuff. And without further ado, let's get on with today's episode. Let's do that thing where we go around the table and introduce ourselves. I'm Jason. I'm the Dungeon Master. Going around the table, starting with Valerie.
Hi, I'm Valerie, and I play, Matilda, the human rogue. Got him.
Got me. Perfection.
If you want proof that Valerie can read, it is in our behind the scenes. You should check it out.
It's fancy reading. It's like not speed reading. What's the thing? Shorthand reading. I'm very smart, everybody. Reading. I'm very smart.
Yeah, listen, she'll tell you.
I'll tell you.
Like, I've seen several YouTube videos about it. Like, it's very important. So and Ian.
Hey, I'm Ian. My pronouns are he, him, and I play the Thaden Endurant Bittersweet.
And Michael.
Hey, I'm Michael, and I play Fenris Masura, the Warlock Charlatan Human.
And James.
Hi, I'm James. I play Dagon Arkenscape, the Eladrin Endurant.
And last and certainly not least, Kelsey.
I'm Kelsey, and I use they, them pronouns, and I'm playing Calypso Lovelace, the half-elf bard.
Today is the day. A day written in the stars for years upon years. There's a mansion. Well, that would be awkward because there is a spider fight a-coming, but to catch everybody, man, that would be terrible. Hold on. I just gotta.
I mean, it's not impossible.
Hold on, I just gotta look up spider stats real quick.
Nerf. No, so
If Calypso dies, I'm coming back as a spider. That's the next character I play.
I own the mansion now.
Oh, you could haunt the mansion.
If I didn't let my wife do it, what chance do you think you have? Because if I let you do it and she catches wind, I just get a divorce, I think. I don't think there's no
maybe you should just let your wife play a spider in D&D.
But it doesn't fit the rule set. And she wanted to wear hats, like fancy hats as a spider. And it's just my immersion was broken.
That sounds amazing.
Are you saying that spiders can't wear hats, Jason?
He's spiderist.
I don't know.
It's actually genius because you would let your guard down around a spider like that.
That's the problem.
With a fancy hat?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I would.
There are some caterpillars that wear hats made out of the heads of their previous molts, so they have a little stack of heads that so it's smaller.
Genius.
They're called Mad Hatter caterpillars. They're really cool. You should look them up.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say of their enemies, and I was like, what? Caterpillars do battle? Holy shit.
That's nature at its finest.
Nature's most vicious predator, the caterpillar. So you guys are on the grounds of this mansion, the Abernathy Manor. You've made it. It is in the rustic hills above Brightport, far away from all the hubbub and trouble of the city. But you did find out two things. One, on the grounds are a cadre of very large spiders, giant spiders, some would say. And two, your companion is a blood mage, at least of some note, which is a conversation, but maybe a conversation for later, because right now, I want to bring everybody's attention to the dice that I had them roll just before we started this session. And usually what I have everybody do is roll a d20, and then if you've ever seen our behind the scenes, whoever rolls lowest has to do our intro. Good fun is had by all. The problem is, guys like Jasper would always roll lowest, and then I'd feel real bad. So
I have a solution.
What we're doing instead... Oh, please.
Whoever did it last doesn't have to roll the next time.
Well, I mean...
Until there's only one person left.
Oh, that's
you go
terrible.
back into the pool after you've skipped one.
Oh, okay. Well, for today, what we're doing is we're taking that lowest, and we're going to put that person closest to the spiders.
So Kelsey,
it's what you wanted.
This is so funny.
Now, hold on.
There we go.
It's
They
still
got
a
knocked
fight.
right
It's
out of
still
there.
a fight. This isn't like they're kicking them in the ribs or something. Like there's still a fight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a map ready here and have everybody jump on board.
I thought Tanny's the one that's closest to the spiders.
Dagon got attacked, and then Tanny was like, "No, my man."
Dagon skillfully dodged.
She did a cool blood thing.
I think it was because I got frozen in fear because I had a 0 in my athletics.
Oh, okay. It was Fenrir.
So I'm stuck.
Well, here's the thing. Tanny's going to be right there next to you, so don't you worry. So here's a map with very large spiders on them. Actually, yep, I got you.
I see nothing.
Yeah.
I see our little cursors moving around though. Oh.
Ew.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, they're big.
Boy, howdy.
Oh, they're actually
they're giant spiders.
Look at your little teeth. They're so cute.
This is gonna be our first fight.
Well,
since
the beating,
that we weren't ambushed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you're kind of ambushed, but you're not taken out by these guys. It's okay, we got spiders. So there is a winding path here, right? And you guys had found this little. It's almost definitely a warning, but it was almost like a wind chime of old pieces of jewelry and stuff like that. And we're not gonna point fingers and name names, but one of you who has no mouth started throwing things at this collection of stuff to get it down.
How else was I going to outfit the rat?
That's true. It was probably a fair trade-off.
It's a pretty cool, and we'll get our dump date for the episode. Don't worry.
Oh, we better.
But that seemed to bring on some spiders, very giant spiders. And the size of these spiders and the size of these trees, don't think about it too much, because to scale, that makes no sense whatsoever. Because honestly, it would just be trees moving. Like that's all it would be. So
the trees are a lot bigger than they appear in the mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, question: what did we get from Tanny doing the cool spell last time? What was the impact of that?
The impact of that is the ones that were struck, their health was cut in half.
Okay, that's very nice.
Yeah, that's going to be
Tanny.
Yeah, there's a consequence for that, but we'll get into it.
Yeah, I'm sure she's not doing great herself.
Okay, giant spider 1 coming at you. Gonna sidle up here right next to Tanny and Calypso and try to bite Calypso. Just gonna give a little bite. So
I do a saving throw. Okay.
No, well, only if it hits.
Oh, okay.
They have poison, so yeah.
Oh, good.
Woo! Almost a 1. 18. Okay.
Yeah.
So would you describe Calypso as an upfront fighter, a pugilist, if you will? Like
Not exactly, no.
So here's some damage. It's just 1. Oh God. Okay. So that was maximum damage. That's 11. And that's
that would have killed me.
That was over half my health.
Okay. Now the only thing we got to do, I need to get a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
You must have one or more control. Oh, so I have to click on Calypso first?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yep. And we're shooting for 11. Just 11. Oh, perfect.
Okay,
That's 19.
That
Poison damage for Calypso. That was rough. Now, here's your chance to rebuttal, though. So this spider, this massive spider.
I'm a bard!
Well, sing about how much it hurt you. I don't like. Ow! Fuck! Like just So this spider's got its big old fangs, and it's gonna run right up and just sink into like right up here in Calypso, just like right like the clavicle area. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna try to inject poison into
That's
you,
not
but
good.
no go.
Don't
No
like
go.
that.
Just the
Don't
big
like
old holes. But now it's Calypso's turn. And Calypso will do something to kill the spider, maybe.
Yeah, this vicious mockery is gonna really do the trick there.
Cast Meteor.
Yeah, okay.
That usually does it.
Right?
So, yeah, get that one out.
You got a fireball?
At least flare.
Hold on, Peanut. Exact. Cool.
If you guys live through this fight, you will level up. Just letting you know.
Fuck off.
I was looking at the stats. It's good news.
Not when you live through this fight.
Yes.
I can't make that kind of guarantee. My lawyers won't let me.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do as a bonus action, Calypso screams in pain, and then as they're like making like a disengage, because that's a move. That's movement, right? That's the thing.
Yep.
Okay.
That's an action.
It's an
so
action?
if you take that as your action, yeah. Otherwise, you're kind of married to this spider.
Okay.
But you can absolutely take the action and say, I like no touchies, and it won't. Or you can make a run for it. Like, what are the odds it'll hit you twice?
Yeah, no.
That's fair.
Like, I can't. Jeez, it's just.
You want to take a minute?
I mean, so I guess like the best thing that I can do in this situation. I mean,
You want to
I was
delay
gonna, like,
for my turn and then go? Is that something we could do?
We can. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Is that cool, Jason? I don't remember because like you wait.
Yeah, I think that's a deal.
Yeah.
We've done that before.
Okay.
Right?
It absolutely. Oh
Yeah.
my god! I should have prepped you guys that you did not study for this test.
See,
So
my problem is that like was that a 5e thing or a 4e thing? I don't remember.
no.
It's
It's in both. So yeah, you're just delaying until Fenris has done his turn. And
Yeah.
you jump back in. It's all good. Yeah. So Fenris, you are up.
So I see that event, and I see Calypso kind of unsure of herself, and oh wow, this is quite the bind. And I will target. Is it not target? I should be able to control click on them and target. Is it?
That's fantasy
No.
grounds. You don't do that here.
How
You
do
just
I
tell
target?
me, and I'll do.
I want to target the 3 spiders that are in front
Don't know
of
what
us.
you were expecting.
Not the one hiding behind the tree.
Sure. Okay. So you are
And-
targeting spiders. Yeah. So those 3 spiders up front. Gotcha.
Yeah. And then I'm going to cast Bane. Up to 3 creatures of my choice I can see must make charisma saving throws, and when that target fails, that saving
When?
throw, whenever that, yeah, if they fail it, whenever they make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, they must roll a d4 and subtract number from the attack or saving. So -4 potential.
So charisma saving. Here
So
we
I think
go.
I can just cast it and it'll work if it's targeting, or do you just want to do however you want to do it?
There's
Okay.
no targeting. I got you.
Oh, okay.
I got you. Oh my god.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So that spider. So the spider that is attacking Tanny and Calypso is very charismatic, very charming.
Jesus Christ. It's a -3.
Yeah, that was a crit. So 17. Spider number 2 is going to roll a 14. That's 11. What are we shooting for?
My spell DC is 13.
Okay, so that spider's going to fail. And then spider number 3.
kidding
Crits
me?
as
Oh
well.
my god.
Okay.
Get him out of the way. Get him out of the way.
Oh,
No.
terribly sorry, madam. I. And then,
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Okay. Next, I want to target Calypso. So I guess we could say that I this purple energy shoots out and it like just fades off 2 of them, but then seems to like pulsate around the one that it did. And then, annoyed, I then look at Calypso and see her bleeding, and will
Yeah, them.
them. Sorry, I will.
Yeah.
I'll remember. I will then cast Healing Light on Calypso, so that's a 1d6.
Ooh.
Nice.
5. So you get
Nice.
5.
dice.
Oh, those are pretty dice.
I
Yeah.
will take the hit points. Thank you very much.
And so then
Plus
this like
5.
bluish purple energy that is combined comes in, and you're restored with 5 health. And that is my turn.
Beautiful. I love it. Calypso, have you had time to mull all this
Yeah,
over?
so here's my question, Jason. So, because I've been looking at the spell, so invisibility does not say anything about like not being able to cast it when I'm like adjacent to an enemy or anything. Like
this is true.
it's the thing.
Well, okay. So if you read invisibility,
I know it'll probably still be able to detect me, but that means attack rolls against me will have disadvantage.
That's true. Yeah. It still knows you're there. Like it's got spider sense. So like it's still, but it'll have disadvantage. So if you want to pop invisibility,
that is kind of where I'm focusing right now. But before I do that, Calypso is holding the spot where they are still probably bleeding, got hit, and kind of like look over at Tanny and just, good job with the blood stuff. And then give Tanny a bardic inspiration.
Oh.
Pet.
So
well, that's really nice.
Gonna be some invincibility. Bam. So that gives you the 1d6 to use to add to a roll. And then
that's gonna come in handy.
Calypso is gonna cast invisibility on themselves to become invisible. And so then they're just gonna kind of like close their eyes, concentrate, and sort of like flicker out of visible sight.
That's probably I don't think Calypso's meant to be there where Calypso is right now.
No.
I know this is based off of one round of combat, but I'm ready to make a cursory judgment.
There's a reason for to jump into the combat during our first session. This is not what they're meant to do.
Yeah, I feel like there's got to be a happy medium between first one getting smacked in the face and completely removed from the action.
Yeah.
Like there's got to be something in there.
They're good backline support, but this is not.
Matilda, you are up.
Okay. So, as we all know, as Matilda has made it very clear, she is a librarian. She doesn't do combat. No one's trying to steal fucking books, okay? Except Bittersweet over there. I'm got my eye on you. So she's just kind of like, oh no. So she is going to take a short bow that she keeps around. And she's going to try and shoot Giant Spider 1. Because that's the one closest to people.
Sure.
And then I can do sneak attack, but I don't know if I say that yet, because that's like only if I hit.
Yes.
Okay. Short bow. Attack.
Here we go.
Normal.
Whee!
You should get like a +2 because
yes. Either way you hit. 15 and obviously 17 is going to hit too. So you're good.
Oh,
yeah.
So wait, what was the +2 for?
Because there are allies adjacent to the enemy.
Yeah, basically anytime someone's standing next to an enemy, keep in mind that they're like distracting. They're like, it's like there's a lot to pay attention to. So
that's new.
Yeah.
Okay.
It isn't.
It isn't yet. I know that one because I used that a lot when I was playing Aster. So I know that one's not new.
We've never used that. Never.
We absolutely
Somebody back me up here. No, it's just if you're adjacent, you get advantage.
But it doesn't
+2 for other people being
right?
beside it. No.
It only works for physical attacks. Magic doesn't work that way.
Yeah, magic's different.
So I'm gonna do damage.
Yeah, and you add your then you just attack.
It would be the greatest joy of my life if someone dedicated listener out there did a supercut of all the times we've used.
Yeah, where you've told me that
all the times James specifically has used.
And each time he's like, I didn't know we do that.
Never done that.
Then,
You're a
okay,
liar.
so that's 8 plus.
And sneak attack.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Oh my god, two
Okay, so
ones.
it does automatically do the damage. That's nice.
It does. Yeah.
You don't have to do a weird module thing that Michael built for me when we were in.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Those were the
Remember?
days, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Nope. I literally just highlight the thing and then do damage. Like, it's fine.
Nice.
Oh, that's
So
beautiful.
that spider is basically bloodied now. That thing is you've heard it. There's
Okay, it's a
nothing
good
there's
sign.
nothing that happens when it gets bloodied. It's fine. It's not.
Why don't we see its blood? We see Calypso's blood.
Well, because it's so big. Like when I move the spider, let's see if there's blood there. Nope.
No.
There's no blood there. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm sure there's blood.
I can't be in a
Bittersweet,
pinch.
you are up.
Yeah, we aren't. This is a problem that we've discussed on the party before.
Yeah. Well,
It's gonna be crazy when I get to do this reveal where the spiders were actually the gang you fought before in disguise. Like that's
Yeah.
Drax.
All right. Well, that being said, I'm gonna move up to the front line, I guess. Let's do this. I'm gonna move my full allotted movement, and then on Spider 1, I'd like to do a Force Blast and spend a Fervor point. Well, I guess I don't need to spend a Fervor point yet, right?
no, not yet, unless you want to buff it up a
Okay.
bit. Like, yeah.
Well, I do, but I think it's only for damage, so I gotta hit first, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do a Force Blast on Spider 1 and see if it hits, and then we'll go from there.
Let's do it. I recommend hitting. Ooh.
Ooh, not great.
No.
That is a 2 for a total of 7. That is gonna miss.
Okay. So I'm not gonna spend that Force point or that Fervor point.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but I think what you see is like you see Bittersweet begin to like he like takes out his spear and he like starts walking over to the spider, and as he's walking over, this like tendrily blackness is like coming up off the ground from his feet and sort of like wisping off of his shoulders and stuff, coming out of his eyes and out of the spaces between his midsection, between the bones and the spikes. And he's just sort of like stomping over to the spider, and that's really all that happens.
It's very cool, though.
Yeah.
What you've done is just create your own wrestling entrance, basically.
Yeah.
Like a lot of pomp and circumstance.
Yeah, it's
Nothing's
all-
happened
it's-
yet, but it's super cool.
It's
Yeah, it's all
very
ambience. Yeah.
I don't know why, but what you're describing remind me of The Gate. Does anyone remember an old horror movie?
Is that with Johnny Depp?
I don't think so. No.
That's what I was thinking
It's
too.
a bunch of kids. It's like a
That's like the ninth
R-rated
Gate or
Goonies
something.
almost. Yes,
I don't think I've
ninth
seen
Gate.
it. No.
Yeah, The Gate is about a bunch of kids who basically open a portal to hell, and then they go through all this stuff to close it and realize they've closed themselves in with the. It's super fucking neat. There was a couple of. I'm sure it's super
Oh.
cheesy, but like it's like, oh, that what a neat concept.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's kind of what it is. I've opened a portal to hell. I'm inviting the spider inside.
The movie poster is incredible.
I'm sure it's
Looks like
very
there's a
80s.
Hold on,
sequel,
I'm gonna
too.
get a better quality photo and put it in the Discord because
Okay,
they don't make
I'm-
this anymore.
That's my turn.
I'm going to move this spider up. This is spider number 4. Spider number 4 is going to try and bite Bittersweet.
Miss.
It probably will.
100% miss.
Probably will miss, though, right? Like, unless it rolls a 19.
Did it -2? Did it do the -2?
Oh,
That wouldn't have helped. It wouldn't have helped.
It's okay. I mean, that's easy math. We can do. Damage is, oh my god, max damage
Ooh.
again. Holy shit, bro.
Oof. Oofy doofy.
So 11. Can I get a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah.
Look, there's blood.
On the Thaden.
Yeah, I know. I 15, you're fine.
Ooh, there we go.
Ooh, okay, so the con saves are good.
How does Bittersweet look?
I'm okay on the save. I've got fangs deep into my pectorals.
How bad does Bittersweet look?
Very.
Okay.
Shit. Okay.
Got a big spider on top of him. Looking very bad.
Okay. Tanny's dead last. Shit. Okay. Dagon, you are up.
Okay.
So these spiders are hot. They're on fire. They're really good at biting.
So Dagon saw spiders, dodged some poison, venom, whatever. Tendrils happen. Is he run back? He's obviously a little
I would
overwhelmed
imagine after.
And shocked with the situation.
After you kind of like you're missed with the spit, and it's kind of like you probably like move quite a few feet back. Like you didn't leave, but it is like, whoa, we're spitting. No, like you know what I mean. Like I don't imagine he took that too well.
Because he's, the alleyway was probably the first combat, like real combat he's ever seen. So he's definitely high alert, super anxious. I'm looking for an excuse here to trigger his power.
I mean, do it like that. You tell me.
I feel like being attacked by giant spiders is
I think so too.
excuse.
I think it's like one of those, X-Men discovering their power moments.
And
because, like,
if it helps, everybody's like hurt. Like you see Calypso get hit,
There's a lot of blood.
and then you see Bittersweet go up and try to help, and then miss, and then get like just hit, and then Tanny I think looks a little bit bitter as well. So I think this feels like cards are down again. This is like the alleyway again, and this is that time to like prove yourself kind of feeling.
Sure, and despite any feelings otherwise he has for these people, he still, this is his group. He's a loyal person. Fount of Anger, color associated with it. Because that's his.
It's like a bright white. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the one Bree had. So yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna run, stumble back here, mind completely blown about what's just gone on. He's probably read about these spiders, but never seen anything like this in real life. People are getting hurt. There's blood spattered everywhere. His emotions are out of control. And he sees like these white sparks start like emanating from his hands. His eyes are probably starting to flicker on too. And he's not completely shocked because this has happened before, but he's never been able to deliberately bring it on. We're starting with this. If things escalate, then yeah, he might do it.
Yeah, things haven't escalated already. That's
okay. Do I get this new weird +2?
I am gonna flog you. Yes, you do. You absolutely do. And you have for years, James. Years of our friendship, you've gotten the +2.
Okay. Do I need to add that in?
No.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm yelling now. No, you don't have to do that.
No?
It sounds like he's talking to me. It's so weird.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. No, hold on. Can I tell you something?
God.
Yeah.
A 10 would miss, but because of the +2, you hit the spider.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, nice. Nice.
If you'd still like to fight me on this +2.
No, I'm grateful for it. I believe it exists. Now.
Good.
Would you like me to roll damage?
Please do. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Well, okay,
that is out right there.
Minimal damage, but you're new at this. It's fine.
Canonically, it makes sense.
if you spend one of those fervor points, you can add a D4 to that.
Okay. Can I?
Now don't roll a 1.
Okay, how do I spend this?
Every little bit
How do
helps.
I spend the fervor point? Click on the fervor.
You tell me your spend. Yeah.
Use ability.
There you go. Other
And
formula? Yeah, it should just automatically do it. So yeah.
so just what? Just click damage again? Or what do I do? Just click other formula?
No, that didn't do anything. Just roll a d4.
Okay. Fuck me.
Nice.
Does it make a wet fart noise audibly? Is that?
No, it's still visually. Here's the thing,
Sorry, James.
formula-wise, it does about as much damage as that short bow did. It's just not numerically. We know it's not as impressive as it could be.
Okay. It's like
But
a
you are
static
loved,
shock.
James.
He sent out a static shock.
I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, but this is like raw emotion.
Yeah.
So I think when this hits the spider, in whatever form that is, Bittersweet, like with these fangs in his chest, like looks back at Dagon to see him like light up. Can I talk to Dagon in the mind brain?
I feel like maybe now's not a good time for that.
So I want to remind you that not only does that feel icky, there's a con save that has to be done.
Yeah.
Is he going to just say, like,
Yes.
Samesies?
And then his head explodes.
Basically,
That's-
Maybe not. Wait until after we're not in danger of
I would
being
definitely
killed by
love
giant
to
spiders.
talk about it after, though.
I think okay. So yeah, Bittersweet like turns around and like stares at Dagon. I don't know if he can see him or if he can register, but this is noted.
I think so. I think he'd be looking at his hands and like sort of, breathing heavily and look up and see that he's looking and just sort of like give the little nod, like, yeah.
Nice.
And then go back to getting bit by a spider.
I really want to paint a picture here. These spiders are as large as Volkswagen bugs. Like, they're huge spiders. Like, that's crazy.
I want a big spider to ride a horse. That would be fun.
Spider number spider number 2 is going to use its entire action to get up here to Dagon and sidle on up. Doesn't do anything though.
I didn't touch you. Yeah, okay. Dagon's about to die, guys. 11's been the number.
Join the club.
Mm-hmm.
Spider number 3 is going to, well, I guess close the gap here, Fenris. Get ready. Here we go. We're gonna bite. Now they're due for a miss because they haven't missed yet. So here we go.
How that works.
There
Look at
we
that.
go.
A 9. It missed. See?
That does miss your AC, right?
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's talk fun stuff. So as you guys know,
Danny's just like, what the fuck, guys?
she just went to see a haunted house, y'all. So
She just watched us get beat up.
we're writing a book about Talor, and one of the things is a new Blood Mage class.
Yeah.
And well, there's a whole bunch of spells and stuff and how to run it. So Tanny's going to be your first opportunity to kind of see what this class is like. And as a Blood Mage, she's got to do damage to herself for the most part to work up spell mojo and be able to cast things. Now, she's kind of taking a shortcut, and because she's doing direct damage to herself on top of whatever enemies decide to do damage to her, she's basically got some access to some pretty awesome stuff. And since everyone's getting hurt, she's gonna kind of like register it, and she's going to take her knife and kind of slash herself across the shoulder and upper body and just kind of like draw power from that. And from her, there's going to be this burst of energy, and it's actually perfect because all these guys are lined up in such a way that she gets to use a spell called Blood Drive. All enemies.
Oh, that's really good.
All enemies within 30 feet of her have to roll a Constitution saving throw based on her spell modifier here. And if they fail, she does 3d10 damage to each of them and then gets to distribute half that damage to whoever she wants in the party to regain hit points.
What level is
The
she?
drawback is, well, here's the drawback. She has to do 10 damage to herself to initiate that. So it is not free. So that takes her from 20 down to 10. She just cut her hit points down in half to do that. So it's kind of playing rocket tag as a blood mage. So, well, let's get these guys to do some Constitution saving throws then. Oh my God! So one is that's one. Two's gonna succeed. 3 is gonna. Oh my God! 2 crit ones.
Oh.
Jesus, is gonna fail. And number 4.
You're rolling crazy. You did 2 crit 20s and then 2 crit
Guys,
1s.
I don't know what's happening.
Guys, I think Tanny might be cooler than us.
Yeah, except the one that saved
Until
is
she
right
dies.
beside me.
Well,
That's actually
trust me. Here's the thing: if she could have changed that, she would have.
Oh, I know.
assure
I
you.
know.
That's actually perfect, though. That's really funny.
Jesus. So that's 3d10 damage. Let's do that. That is a total of 12 damage to each one of them. So that's 12, 24, 36 damage. So holy shit. That's fucking awesome. Okay.
I think we're gonna start picking them off one by one.
Oh, I'm at the bottom.
Oh
of this way.
no!
Yes.
Is that the
Oh, no.
initiative reroll?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no!
Okay.
I forgot about that.
I was like, what's going on?
Oh no!
So it goes spider, Fenris, spider.
Oh, Jason! Why are we still using that rule?
Oh, you remember that one? Okay, cool. Well, that was.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
Oh Jesus. Okay, well, spider number 4. Shit. Okay. Spider number 4 is going to try and bite Bittersweet again.
Come on.
Let's have another miss.
Got your fangs right in my nips.
Oh my God, that's a 20. Not a crit, but just a total of 20. But it does have Bane.
Does it still have
Yeah.
Bane? Yeah.
We'll take
I don't think
one
this'll
off
help,
of that.
though.
No. So 19. Geez. Here we go. Damage. And it's fucking max damage.
Jason!
So that's 11.
Why can't you
it
max the Bane for me?
Do the con save.
Is there a way
You
to?
gotta give me a con save.
Is there a quick way to see what everybody's sitting at?
You got
Hit
it. I
Yes.
think that'll do.
You're fine. You're good. You're
Okay.
shooting for an 11.
Well-
so, yeah.
Fine.
Well, okay. It's 2d8 for the poison damage, so you're doing fine.
So I feel it's like very briefly feel good, and the fangs are still in, so they just go in deeper. Like
It's just kind of death shakes you like a husky. Like it's.
yeah. Oh, I'm not having a good time here.
Jesus. Okay. Giant spider number 3 is gonna have to try and bite Fenris.
Cool.
Okay, but Fenris is super tough. So like, it
I might-
did miss last time. 4. So that's a total of
Hold on
9.
a second. Wait a second.
By the way, Michael, thank you for your contribution to our Patreon before this game. I really appreciate that.
It's my patron, yo. So I go out and heal, and probably because the patron is so busy keeping me safe, the energy gets produced, but it doesn't seem as like the same amount that Calypso, and you are healed by 2 points.
It's better than nothing.
Look, I would rather everybody just chip in for gas money, even if it's $2. Like, it's like, hey.
Yeah, like, listen, take what we can get here.
So...
And then I'm going to target the spider in front of Bittersweet, and I'm like, man, this sucks that this guy keeps getting hit. And I'm going to focus on my patron and ask for a reality where it's colder, and I am going to shoot shards of frost at the spider in front of Bittersweet.
Ooh.
And if it...
That's
good. And they will have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, we'll see. Well, giant spider number 1. I'm going to roll a d20, 1 through 10. It's going to attack. It's going to attack Calypso. 11 through 20. It's going to attack Tanny. And that's Calypso. I am so sorry.
And Calypso's invisible? Still,
yes, it gets disadvantage.
So yeah, disadvantage. There you go.
Bonus.
So I'll probably miss you.
Nope.
Unless I absolutely don't. So that's a 20 with disadvantage. That spider's so swole. Well, okay, that's...
No, okay, I'm using silvery barbs. I'm popping my invisibility. That's nothing for me anyways, clearly. This is our reaction.
You don't have a big sample size. It was just one attack.
That's all it takes.
So you magically distract the triggering creature, and which is when the creature succeeds in an attack throw. Magically distract the triggering creature, return its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another. So you have to first you re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
So wait, it's disadvantage?
It's triple disadvantage.
I mean, let me see if it'll pop up. I mean, this is not disadvantage. This is a spell.
The triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the low. So okay, I gotta do one more time.
Yeah.
That's a little confusing when I've already done disadvantage.
Yeah.
So if this spider keeps rolling in the teens, it just really wants you. Just
yeah.
9. So that's a 14.
Oh my god, my starting class is a 13.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone's at a
Well,
pocket sand, cha-cha.
No, but so Calypso just probably like a swear word in Elvish or something, and which like causes like the spider like shifts a bit off to the side, but still like hits them. Because it wasn't as bad as the roll, but you know, and then also but like a little bit of like magic energy like sort of like came out of them, and like it Bittersweet, you got a little like gold like magic dust on you, and it feels it's nice. So
there's so much stuff going on.
You get advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Oh, nice! Wow, there's a lot of feelings just like happening in this vicinity.
They died, so you may live. That's
you can hit me now. That's.
I don't wanna. Just know that I don't wanna. You are so close to the mansion. Let's
have to make go.
Literally die on the doorstep.
Oh my god! It didn't roll max damage. Okay. Here we go. 8.
And then I do the.
Yeah. Then we got to do a Constitution saving throw.
Find it.
You are down to 7 hit points. Just click on the word Constitution, and it'll pop right up.
No, I have to click on Calypso again. No, I'm going to use the prompt in
the
chat
this.
box.
You got this. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so constitutional. That's a 7. Okay, I gotta roll 2d8.
Oh, not like this.
Okay, hold on. Like, it's not the end of the world. Here we go. I'm sure it's not. Look at that, 3 damage. Look at that.
Still in this. Still in this. Barely. Barely.
More blood.
4 hit points. So, oh fuck. Spider number 2.
Here we go.
Attack Dagon.
Here we go.
Here we go. Okay. It's tuning up the band. Here we go. Oh boy. Attack, normal, bam! 14 is probably absolutely going to hit you.
Yep.
Okay. Damage.
Mm.
And please don't roll max. Okay, 6 damage.
Down to 5.
Would you describe Dagon as hardy?
No.
Yeah, what's your constitution?
Would you describe him as tasty?
He's probably a little stringy. So, probably not the most pleasant to eat.
So, okay, you only have a -1 for your constitution. We're shooting for 11, baby. So all you got to do is click on the word constitution, think good thoughts, and then cast it out there. And we're looking for, you got to roll a 12 or higher. That's all.
I can click on it where it says giant spider saving throw DC 11 constitution. I can click on there. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Oh my god, it was almost a 14. Okay.
Double ones.
Okay.
Double
crits. Hold on a second.
Double 1.
Get more
Hold on a
Aggie.
second.
Double 1.
What's your total hit points? 11.
Yeah.
This could outright kill you.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't either.
Well, then don't do it.
I can't use him
Yeah.
again.
Jason, stop. Gosh.
So 11 damage would be enough to kill you, and I got to roll 2d8s. So the odds are,
Good.
bookkeepers out there, no, they're not. They're low.
Just
They're
roll
low.
it. Don't talk about the odds. Just roll it. Just
But
do
I
the
want
thing.
to. I don't.
No.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it's only 7. You're only unconscious. Oh, okay.
Well, that spoils my next move.
That would
Was it to fall down very fast? Because
Yeah, it was to just start digging a hole in the ground to hide in.
okay. Oh, damn. Okay, how many hit
Remember
points
when
does
you
she
were
have?
talking about like waiting to do the earring and for things to escalate? Like, remember?
I
Yeah.
picture him as he's unconscious and just pierce his own ear before he goes down. All right, Tanny's going to pop another 10 hit point spell and cast Hemogoblin.
These
I
names.
love that. Are you kidding me?
Jason.
Oh, thank you.
Hemogoblin.
That's so good.
It is.
So, a goblin creature made out of blood is going to join you on the field, and it's going to sprout out of her chest, and basically, yeah, it's pretty fucked.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's going to join you guys on the field, and
Does it have a name?
let's get
Ted.
Clot.
let's get through the fight. Clot. Oh my god. You know
That's
what?
good.
Oh,
Yes.
Perfect.
That's it. That's it. Right there.
That's very
love
good.
Damn. So we're just gonna. There you go, and that will be our goblin for now. So the goblin has a few things it can do, and it acts after Tanny's turn. It can gradually disperse its own hit points as like a field medic and run around, but every time it does, it shrinks in size and can only he's basically a big Capri Sun and just yeah.
Nice.
So he just runs up to you and kind of squirts a little bit of himself in your mouth. It's like refreshing, like it, and then he just runs.
Now I have the Kool-Aid. Oh yeah.
He can distract enemy. He's not great for combat. I'll level with you, but he's a utilitarian player. He's a punter. He's not there to,
You can use that.
She's gonna be like, just go heal Dagon, just because you're the first one to fall down. So Clot's gonna run over here and just kind of like, yeah,
squirt his goo into Dagon's mouth.
Okay.
So he's just gonna Bukkake heal Dagon, and I'm cutting that. There's no way that's
What? I have a feeling it's gonna stay in for some reason. Though.
It's gonna get its own short. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to be in the episode, but it will be a short.
Yes.
So it is already a small creature. So it is going to run up, use half of its hit points, which is 5, and just like kind of just like drain its own arm into Dagon's mouth. It's like, ugh, let's just kind of like wring itself out. And now it's going to be tiny. So
does his voice get higher? It's really important.
Yes, of course. Absolutely, his voice gets higher. Yes, we strive for realism here on this podcast.
Right.
So
Right.
So Dagon's got 5 hit points. Bittersweet, you are up. Tanny's dying.
Yeah.
Like Tanny's just like she's down to 6 hit points. Like she's
it's more than me.
Like white and like she started at 29.
That's more than me.
I know.
Wait a minute.
But you don't have to cut yourself to cast.
Does that mean me and Tan have the most health points?
Yes.
I think so, yeah. Because
Oh,
I don't have a lot.
I would like to, on the record, that I have made several comments since switching systems that we do not have a tank. I just want that on the record.
But you're gonna level up. Someone could take it. Who knows? Like maybe
Matilda
will take a level in Barbarian.
She might have to.
There's a
guys. I've been reading up a lot on rage, and I just
Libraire Barbarian. There's something there. There's something there.
Don't forget, you get like advantage on
Barbarian.
Oh, I do. That's right. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna try in on what is this? Spider number who's in front of me? 4.
4.
I'm gonna try and do trypanophobia on this dude. So let me run an attack. I mean, it's right there. It's got its little nibble sticks right in my chest. So and it's just like holding on. So this aura of black tendrily energy is gonna start to rise up. And Bittersweet's eyes are going to get real big and start glowing too. So let me do this attack with advantage.
Yeah.
And I want to
let's drop that 4 to take a 14, baby.
Yes, please. I need it. I want to do a
total
fervor point. So let me.
Yeah, you got one more.
I got 3, baby.
Oh, you got 2 more. Yeah, you got 2. Sorry.
So let's do the damage first.
6,
pretty good. Fervor, I hope. Okay, so let me roll another d4 here. 6, 9. Nice.
Nice.
And then they gotta do a saving throw, DC 13, wisdom saving throw.
So here we go. Wisdom saving throw. Jesus Christ, 16.
Yeah, that does it.
God.
They're so charisma. They're so charismatic and wise. All of them.
I trust them
Very
all.
hardy.
I just get lost in their eyes.
And looking into this spider's eyes, it's gonna see this energy is gonna like grow, but this spider is gonna see like the bone thing around Bittersweet's mouth is gonna like crack like a jack-o'-lantern smile and open up like to a big like black inky horror maw. And then the like spikes on his body, he's gonna grab this spider, and the spikes on his body are just gonna like grow out and like stab into this spider. That's what this spider sees in this.
Yeah.
Everyone else,
It's very Scarecrow.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Everyone else maybe like sees Bittersweet like maybe growing a little bit bigger or shimmering, but like
Shanking a spider.
yeah, and like pushing, punching it with his hands. But yeah, the spider's gonna see something else.
That's fucked. I love it. That Matilda.
Okay. So things have gone from bad to worse. Which spider is like the worst off?
You mean emotionally or like?
Yes.
I mean, I would go.
Yeah, that would be.
I would go for 1 because people are gonna die there.
Yeah.
But it's up to you.
And the one in front of Bittersweet is gonna take damage on its next turn, which it sounds like
I don't think it is.
No,
Is
it
saved?
did
Oh, it's
save.
not. No, never
Yeah,
mind. Yep.
it did save. But it's probably not looking too good.
And
Yeah, hold on a second. It didn't do math or something. Hold on a second. There we go. I got it. The spiders had more health than they should have because of the thing Tanny did earlier. It's fixed now. Nothing happened that was...
Because that forest is dead now, right?
Yeah, how many of them drop over dead right now?
Yeah.
None. Okay, the bloodiest one. Hold on. And if I move it, you can see all the blood there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh
hit
yeah,
the one in
some
front of
blood
it.
like shoots out of it. You just see him punch and like way too much blood shoots out. That's cool.
Like a Kill Bill amount of blood is
Yeah.
all over.
You're like, what? That's what it...
They have no internal organs. It's just blood. So the one right in front of Bittersweet is the one that's the worst off.
okay. And just so Dagon is unconscious.
No.
Dagon is up
anymore.
now.
Oh, Dagon is up. And
So a little
Bittersweet
goblin
is up.
came, a
Oh,
blood goblin
right.
came,
Oh,
and
and
just
that got
squirted.
him up. Okay, I didn't realize. Okay. So
Hey, I've got a goo in your mouth. Open up. Open up, I got a goo right inside.
Don't sexualize my goblin, okay? Clock did nothing wrong.
I just said goo. There's nothing sexual about
I know
that.
what you're saying. Yeah, but no. Here's the thing. Everything is sexual with you. Like, it drips off of you. Like, there's an aura.
I'm
like,
a sexual
it's just,
being,
it's
babe.
inherent.
yeah, I was
It's
gonna
a
say
passive
Ian is a
with
very
you. Yeah.
sexual being.
He is. He doesn't have
You
to
see
try.
his Twitter, yeah.
He's a very horny man. Like, it's,
Okay. She's going to take a few steps back and kind of just keep saying, "Oh no, oh no." But she's going to shoot another arrow. I think at spider number 4. The one in front of Bittersweet.
Let's do it.
Okay. Short bow. Attack. Normal.
Yeah. 14 plus 2 because, so
Plus
that's
2.
definitely going to hit.
Great.
Definitely going to hit.
Okay.
All you got to do, and I'm going to tell you right now, all you got to do is 4 damage. That's it.
Okay.
Just do 4 damage.
Oh, well, fine.
I saw the 3 come up. I'm like, you're just defying me.
Anyways,
But no, but
do it for fun.
I do have sneak attack damage.
Roll it for fun. Just do it, trust me. Yeah, there you go.
Ooh,
6 more.
another 6 damage.
The fun of being a rogue is rolling a million d6s, even if it's not necessary, just to see what the number is.
Be afraid if I roll those d6s.
Sounds like I gotta put a marker on a d6.
That is.
Let's wait until you get a few levels and you're all like,
first dead spider, guys. There's only 3 left.
Only 3.
Only 3, baby. Anything else?
Okay, that's for using sneak. I'm trying to see if I have anything that's like.
We don't.
Yeah, your bonus action was sneak attack.
Oh, that's true. So that's basically. Oh, so I could. No, I moved and I did. Okay, so yeah, I'm done.
You took out a spider hose. Good job.
Dagon, you're up, baby.
Okay. So after almost
you open your eyes and there's
open eyes and just like, yeah, what? Ew! Like,
Yeah.
And but realizing
you,
he's
buddy.
still alive, like, okay. Just darts up and looks at this spider, and that emotion's just back. It's back on track. It's pumped up. He starts glowing again. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out that earring, and he slams it into his ear.
Ow. That's 1 damage.
He goes down.
If you think about the percentage of the hit points and how they're spread out over the body, an earlobe.
Well, okay. I'll tell you what. Give me a Constitution saving throw, and as long as it's an 8 or higher, you're fine.
Oh my God.
That's mean.
It's not mean. It is reasonable.
No, it's reasonable. It's just mean because you know what is Constitution.
As long as it's higher than a 5, you said?
No, 8. 8.
Well,
13,
yeah.
there you
That's
go.
almost a 4.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And then an unreasonable amount of blood comes out.
So
You're fine, though. So you're going to stab yourself with this thing. Where?
in the
ear?
earlobe?
Okay.
Yeah,
I
let's go.
was curious. Yeah.
And so in that, okay.
So
could
it is
you-
this big dangly thing. Like, it's very 80s. Like, a little D20 on the end of it.
It matches his haircut. It's fine.
Yeah.
And explain
It's a
again what
face.
it does, please. Could you?
All you have to do, when you so desire, is bing, give it a little flick, and whatever you do next, be it a saving throw, skill check, or attack, if you're successful, it triples the outcome.
Okay.
So let's say you're doing some sort of acrobatics check and you succeed on it. Like, all of a sudden you're Spider-Man. Like, you're a gymnast. Like, and if it's an attack, you get to triple the damage. And if it's a crit, you get to triple the doubled damage.
Okay. So I have to announce this obviously before I attack.
Yep, that's
Okay.
the catch.
Okay,
You
so-
get to use it once a day.
So it's in there. It's burning now where he punctured his ear. But it just makes him more angry. So his power is just growing.
I mean,
And he-
at least it's like
Bing.
ground up mouth.
Bing. Does it make that sound? Bing.
Yes, I
Okay.
insist upon it.
Okay. Then he does that. And I'm going to spend 2 fervor points. And I'm
Ooh.
going to use Furious Punch.
Oh my god, you're going all in. I love it.
You charge your fist with energy and make a melee attack against a creature doing 44 damage plus your charisma modifier. Force damage. On a hit, the creature must make a Constitution save or be knocked back 5 feet. If you miss your target, you have -2 penalty to your next attack roll. Let's just hope I don't miss.
Don't worry about that. Yeah. Don't worry about that. So here we go, baby.
All right.
Here we go.
And do I get advantage? No.
For what?
I don't know.
What's his name is here? Clot.
Clot's right beside me.
Clot does count as an ally, so you get a +2.
Okay.
So you look down at Clot. Clot goes, "You got a champ." Like he's real. Like
Thumbs up.
but he's tiny. He's real bitty.
I think of the World of Warcraft goblins.
Yeah,
So there's no way to add that +2 though, right? It's not like this situational bonus or anything like that.
We got quick math. We could add it to that. Like I'm no fancy book learned man. Oh my god. 11 plus 2 will hit. Jesus, man.
It's just like my last attack.
Clutch today.
Yeah.
Cut it closer, please.
Okay. So
This
damage times
based,
3,
though.
right?
So you're gonna. So here's the thing: roll your damage, and then we triple it.
It's a 44 plus my charisma modifier.
Yes. Okay.
There's 2 ones in there.
Okay.
What's your charisma modifier?
Oh yeah, I
should
didn't
be
add the
added?
charisma.
You did not add the charisma.
I got you.
So it's an 11.
33
So-
damage.
33 damage.
Nice.
This spider is going to crack in half and fold in front of you, and it's just going to dump blood out in front. Like, this is violent, like vicious. It is overkill. You have disintegrated this spider. Tell me how that looks from your perspective. Like,
Oh.
that's got to be the most badass violent thing you've ever done.
And when I see Furious Punch, I almost feel like he's doing like a rapid, rapid force empowered, like boom, 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 until it's just like, and then the shell cracks and like, I don't know.
Oh God.
Maybe a
Based.
like bright pulse of light, and this thing just sort of spews all over the place.
Yeah, like I've seen it described as like a solid 1 boom, but
Okay.
like I like the idea of like furious teenager hitting things until it's just wet pulp.
Yeah.
Like
It's like when you're this everyone will understand what I'm about to say. It's like when you're playing Fruit Ninja and then you
Sure.
get like a combo at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
what year is it? Who's playing Fruit Ninja?
But I know what you
what
mean.
Valerie's talking
Yeah,
about.
I know what you mean, and that's
You
sort of
know
what
Fruit Ninja at Dave & Buster's?
Yep.
Okay, I thought you meant on like the iPhone. I'm like,
Oh no,
when
absolutely.
you're rocking some Fruit Ninja on your iPhone 3S.
My iPod Touch, absolutely.
Jesus,
But
good
either
job,
would work.
though.
It could be a 1 punch where it's just like it hits so hard that it ruptures from the inside out and cracks open and everything.
Either
just
way, it's gross.
yeah, it's gross. He's probably got some on his clothes.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't think you're getting out of here without some spider
so
blood.
now he's
on
even
you.
more mad.
Oh God.
It's okay. I got prestidigitation. Just give me like an hour to go through everyone's clothes by cubic feet, and we'll be fine.
I feel like the spiders look at each other. It's like, okay, that's excessive. Like, okay, we bit you guys, but holy shit! Like, we didn't bring Thor's rage down upon anybody. Like, it was, Calypso.
The first thing I'm gonna do as bonus action is cast Healing Word on Tanny, which
Oh,
isn't much, but
she's rocking 6 hit points right now, so anything is helpful.
So do I click that or do you click that?
You clicked that.
Okay.
You're healing.
Valerie.
Valerie's just baiting Kelsey in the chat, and I love that everything stops to hove in on.
I didn't realize he was supposed to zoom in.
It was like a fucking Oblivion game where it just like stopped everything and zoom into the NPC who's talking.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
So
7 hit points.
Yeah, Calypso looks at Penny in her eyes and just says, "Thank you," and magic.
She's definitely hurting. Like, she's coated in her own blood, in some spider blood. She's just kind of looking and she's like, ugh, like real bad. Like she's
yeah. Like, it's not much, but it's, you know, something. So that was my bonus action. And then Calypso's gonna look at the spider and just say, just fuck you. That's my vicious mockery, because that's about
not
all
an
I got.
elven or anything this time. It's like, no, we're going common. You fucking twat spider. I hate you. So what's interesting about being a blood mage is there is no...
Valerie just privately rolled some dice.
Sorry. I was testing something out. Don't mind me.
You're hitting buttons. You're hitting
the
buttons.
thing about being a blood mage is...
So there's no... Basically, the only thing stopping you is your own hit points. Like, she could cast for eternity if there's someone bolstering her, but it is painful, 1, and 2, it is a quick way to die to overcast. But there's the way the spells are arranged, there's like just a little bit more, because there are, when you first start out, it's like, oh, here's a 1 hit point spell, here's a 3 hit points. It's like, I could push it a little further. I could, it's interesting.
I was gonna be a blood mage when we were still doing what do you call it?
A Cortex?
Cortex, yeah. I was looking at that class. I talked a lot about it with Xavier. Because it looked really cool.
So I gotta roll Vicious Mockery. What do I do now?
Did the saving throw.
Wisdom?
Yeah, it's DC 13 Wisdom.
Got it. So here we go, baby. Boom. Wisdom saving throw, and it's a crit 20.
Jeez.
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're doing great.
That's all. I have 4 hit points left. That's it. That's
good
all
news is
actions, so.
Round's over.
Yes. So now we get to roll. And it's physically impossible for more than 2 spiders to be in front of you guys.
Out there.
Yeah. We're slashing spiders in half to okay, here we go. Round 3. And here we go. Oh my god, it's Dagon, then 2 spiders.
Oh my god.
You kind of blew your load on that one. So you're out of perfect points.
Totally did. I totally did.
But what a load.
Good news. Well, I know this spider has been hurt.
Now who's horny?
You know what? I'm sorry. You're right. I knew what I was doing there.
Yeah, I've got this one on the rope, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
You haven't been hit yet.
The turn.
Well, we're just gonna have to get down to basics here. I'm gonna start by moving. 1, 2. Let's move like over here. And a little tapped out, I suppose, but definitely high on whatever he just did there. So he's gonna, try to shoot again. It's a force blast. And
so you're running over here next to Bittersweet. I imagine you get to the river of spider blood, and the grass is just sopping wet. Like it's like
the slip and slide.
Yeah, it is. And
he probably left a trail from the other incident.
It's got to be a little Gallagher, right? Like you've got to be coated in blood at this point.
So yeah,
all the hip kids, Gallagher reference. Okay.
Yeah, no, I got it.
That's the watermelon guy,
yes,
right?
It is the watermelon
Yes.
guy.
I'm pretty sure I know that because you told me about it a few
Probably.
years ago. But,
Calypso, do a thing.
I don't know if Calypso has ever actually used their weapon before. They do have rapier, they always have. But for maybe the first time, they actually, unsheath it and are gonna try and stab the spider, and we'll see how it goes, because...
Yeah, I was about to say, just put the pointy end in their face, and, I'm going to laugh my ass off if this takes one of them out. 16 will hit.
+2 from Danny.
Ooh,
God.
baby.
Then damage.
Ooh, 5.
Cool. Can I healing word myself? Is that a thing?
Yeah, of course you can.
Cool.
It's always an option.
I'm gonna do that and
Oh,
7 hit points back, please. Thank you.
Max, max
Nice.
healing 7. That puts you back up to 11 hit points. Not bad. Matilda.
Okay, so Fenris seems to be handling himself just fine. So Matilda's going to attack the giant spider one that's in front of Tanny and Calypso with the short bow.
That'll hit.
16.
16 definitely will hit.
Okay. Right, okay. Damage for this.
6 damage.
And then plus sneak attack.
So that'll kill the spider before the sneak attack. I'm
Roll
sorry
it
to do that to you
anyways.
again.
Roll it
No,
anyways.
just stop it.
Yeah, there you
9
go.
more damage. Got
Okay,
him.
you did it. You're the strongest.
This is what playing a rogue is about, Jason. Let her have it.
I know. Fenris.
So I look around and I saw Dagon just obliterate that spider, walk over, and then try to punch the other one, and finally see them finally kill that spider, and see this one in front of me, and realize that Bane magic is back and is gone. It's been dissipated, and I'm going to pull out that dagger, which you see in the profile picture, and hold it in front of me, and I'm going to focus, and my patron's going to... This energy is just going to come through, and the dagger is actually going to transform into a blade of pure, possibility. And so
cool.
now it's a blade instead of just a dagger, which Dagon may take note of. It just looks like pure energy.
Was that a dick joke?
No, it wasn't, but you can be now if you want.
Kelsey, my lord. We would never.
But he was mainly seeing all this energy blast coming from Dagon, and he used a blade when he was first meeting him, and so he's like, oh, well, I wonder if I can do something, and realizing we need to take these guys down, and was trying to think of things that works, and trying a new thing that the patron kind of whispered him to try. So I'm going to attack with this Shadow Blade, which I'm going to call Possibility Blade.
22 definitely hits.
Sweet. So it'll do 2d8 psychic damage, and in addition, I guess they're not in darkness, so it's fine. 2d8 damage.
Seven damage will kill the spider. That will take you out of combat.
Calypso sits down on the ground in the bloody grass.
God, Fenris
They're gonna point to the glowy the piece of jewelry that they saw last time that is enchanted. They're looking at bittersweet. You say, get that one to at least make this worth it.
Yeah, have we gotten all of the spiders out? Because now let's fucking get shit from that tree.
Yeah, I would say all the spiders that were going to attack due to that tree fuckery, like, they've attacked. And, like, Tanny's just going to turn around and just, like, you could see, like, her hands, like, searching for the ground. It's like fucking, and she's just going to lay down and just kind of, like, lay on her back because she's completely out of it.
Calypso just
I want to use my
her on the
last
shoulder.
2 healing lights on her, by the way, just to, at the end, seeing that she's down.
Oh, God, yeah, that would be amazing.
I want to talk to Dagon. But in his brain.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
I do.
So,
what's
you reaching out, like, you can do that at any time. It's just every person is a little different. And basically you can hold a conversation with them for a bit, and then it kind of depends on if they're willing. Calypso was obviously a willing participant. I don't know how Dagon's going to react. So let's start.
Yeah.
What do you say to kick things off?
Well, I want to do it as gently as I can. And because I know that this is uncomfortable for people. And so I'm going to keep it really, really short and only focus on the words and language in common, basically. Like something someone can comprehend. And so I look at Dagon. There's like this mist sort of like subsiding, and I just open my mind and say, "You're like me."
I think at first he's just kind of like, whatever he's doing, he's just kind of like shoot his head up and like put his hands to his head and just be like, what? Not really sure what's going on. Would he figure it out quickly where this is coming from?
I think there's kind of a feeling that goes along with it. Like there's kind of picture it almost like a tether in your brain. You can kind of feel where that's coming from. So
okay.
Yeah, it's just kind of,
yeah, then so I guess so after that, after he hears this voice in his head, he'll look over at Bittersweet. Probably not rejecting this, but at least a little annoyed that you're in his head, and I guess he'll think back, like, yeah, I don't want to say what do you mean, because I guess he sort of saw what was going on, and so he'll say like, somewhat, I suppose.
Bittersweet will take out his notepad and just write down, like he'll come up to Dagon and write down, talk more later, and just like put his big ol' hand on Dagon and show him.
I don't know if I'm grasping a sense of what this would feel like in his head and how I should be reacting to it.
Cold spaghetti.
Arms sweaty.
I think it's. But does it hurt?
You know what? I think it's like you suddenly, like, your thoughts are broadcast all of your inner thoughts are immediate, like someone is listening in.
It's like a tap, like someone just like tapped into your brain. So like anything you're thinking is there. So you kind of combine that with this ice cream headache feeling that gradually gets worse and worse and worse.
Okay.
It feels like cold, like tendrils, kind of like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I reacted appropriately then, but when he sees that he's written down something, he'll just say, "Let's keep it to the chalkboard next time."
It is intrusive. It's very
intrusive. That's a good word. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a great way to communicate if you're prepared for it.
Can I like roll to see if I...
Terrible way to...
Can I roll to see if I know about Théoden's and this way of communication so that maybe it wasn't a complete shock to him?
Well, first give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And this isn't like a scanner's moment where you're hit. So that's a 13. So like it's again that ice cream headache. It's like, okay, knock that off. Like you just drank a Slurpee too fast. That's all. Like it's not, it's unpleasant.
Okay.
But yeah, give me history.
What do the libraries of Odessa say? Not much.
Nothing on
that's
Théoden's.
A 5. Which he didn't read it. Like
yeah.
Other races.
Or those books don't exist since Théoden's kind of just popped into existence, right? Although we kind of
it's complicated.
But we know they did, like our memories were altered. Or...
Yes.
Like, yeah.
So it's complicated.
Okay, we'll just say you didn't get to that book yet.
I think everyone is also like covered in blood and spider bits, and it's just
like you guys are definitely due for a rest. Now, the reason I just oh God, please.
I would love it if like everyone's covered in blood, but Fenris looks like pristine.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't even think he was touched.
Nope. The reason I wanted to ask is because there's. The mansion is the destination, but you don't really know what it is. We keep joking about, it's a haunted mansion. It's a haunted mansion. But what, I guess what, Kelsey, what's Calypso thinking going in there? It's like, we're going to get some rest at the mansion, or is it good to rest up before we go in? Or like, what's...
Well, I feel like we shouldn't rest right here.
In the spider corpse drool stuff.
Yes. Like, maybe let's get a little bit, like, I don't know, away from the, like, carcasses and stuff. So, like, whatever is going to come to munch on that is not something we need to worry about, But, I mean, I think it's probably still, like, an hour or so, you said, to the house, so...
About, yeah. Like, it's like, pretty overcast
is
and gray.
Not a bad idea, especially because we were all just like really hit hard, well, almost all of us, and so that's
Calypso rolled a 24. That is just a crit. So you're going to notice a couple of things. We said that these are kind of like almost like a necklace of ears type of thing, like trophies from different people. Mm-hmm. You're going to notice that these are pretty obviously dated in that it's like, this one's only like a couple of years old-ish, like maybe 10, maybe a little less. This one's a little older, like probably 50. You could tell by how weathered they are and how like some of them are kind of covered in spider gook. Like it's just kind of crusty.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But yeah, no, you could tell like this is something that's been going on for a while. This like, hey, get off my lawn type of Vietnam nonsense. But yeah, like that's probably the thing that stands out the most.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
that killer necklace?
Can I get something for me up there? Just something pretty, something nice.
Yeah, of course. Okay. What are you looking for, baby?
Oh, like a like a ring or something, or a necklace that might be nice. Yeah.
So I got a few things for you. I'll give you like a big ass like mafia pinky ring type thing, maybe something of a Super Bowl variety. I got a glittery tiara, but that one's a little on the small side. Honestly, if you bend it a little bit, that could totally fit on Dumpy.
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll go for that. Yeah, we'll go for that.
But yeah, there's lots of like
what was the enchanted thing? That was the main one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're pretty. Shut up. So, I'm going to give you an option. We haven't done anything, random today. I have. Well, hold on. I have right here what I was going to have that be, or we could roll on a table. Totally up to you. Either way, you're getting something cool.
I want to go with the thing that you were going to have that be, because I feel like since you planned it out, like it was going to make sense, like thematically. Like,
bold of you to assume, but okay.
Well, I mean,
yeah, no, I got you. So you're probably you're probably going to be very happy with yourself because you picked what's in the box. So this is an interesting little piece of jewelry, because it does a couple of different things. And the first thing it's kind of like, oh, I guess that's useful. You can identify any music. You're like Shazam. Like it's like boom. Like it's like,
cool.
Neat. Okay, I know where that.
Yeah,
not just that, but like it'll just kind of wash over you. It's like, oh yeah, that's blah 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 in D minor, written by. Like you'll just know that now, because this was converted into a music school. That does pose the question. It's like, was this a student? Like what happened? Like that type of thing. But the second thing you're gonna do is once a day, similar to Dagon's, little flicky earring thing, once a day, you can take any musical-based attack that you have and double its effect. Here's the thing. You don't have to call it ahead of time. It's after it hits. It's like, oh. So, yeah.
Nice.
Well, thank you very much. See, I said this. It makes sense thematically, and it does.
See?
It is.
There you go.
A present for Calypso for making it through Spider Hell, which I appreciate.
Making it through Spider Hell. This is. I like to call this the concession prize for like. It's like, look, it's been 3 long years. No mansion, pretty necklace. Like that's.
Yes.
So let's say you guys get away from, you kind of get away from all these arachnid corpses here, and are you setting up camp type of thing? Like you're just getting 8-hour snooze, or just a short rest?
I mean, I feel like everyone's pretty rough condition.
Yeah.
Like, how is Tanny doing?
So I've been waiting to get to that. Tanny's very pale. She's so since everything calmed down, she's been a little withdrawn, because one, that was kind of a harrowing experience, and she was kind of forced to get something out there that she really didn't plan on getting out there. And two, the first reaction to blood mages is, ew, get out. I don't trust you, like all that kind of stuff. Once people know that you can use blood as a casting, as mana, basically, that people kind of tend to turn on you a bit. So she has this big ass hole in her palm, and she's just kind of like, she's put her dagger away, and she's like kind of cradling it, and she's been kind of hunched over and just kind of pale, like kind of bandaging it and stuff. And she's got a she's got a demeanor that's almost like, okay, I'm getting ready to get fired or kicked out, like type of thing. You know what I mean? Like I messed up, not I helped out.
Okay. I'll do something. So Dagon will notice how she's doing and and what's up, and he'll look around for some sort of cloth or something that he can offer her. I'm sure there's probably something lying around, or even in his backpack or something.
I mean, you probably don't want to dress a wound with something lying around in the dirt, but
well,
I imagine you have lots of like clean cloths and stuff.
It was probably forced on him when he left. So he'll grab something out of his pack and go over to her, and he'll kneel down and he'll grab her hand and start wrapping it up, and he'll say, if I didn't thank you properly before for the, point at his ear, the earring, thank you. I'd probably be dead right now if it wasn't for that.
Wow. Okay. So when you bend down, because she's a shorter gal, when you bend down, there's almost like kind of a cringy, like she backs up, like it's like, I'm about to get screamed at. Oh God. Like he wants to get eye level with me to make sure that like I'm absorbing all this. And then you kind of reach out for her hand, and she's again kind of guarded, and then like she sees you up like a clean handkerchief type thing. And she gives it over to you, and you could kind of see shock on her face. Like you're not yelling at me. Two, you're thanking me. Oh, that's thank you. I mean, I didn't think it'd come in handy this quick, but you're not mad at me?
He's just gonna look super confused, like, why would I be mad at you?
I just figured you're, big time spellcaster. You come from a city of spellcasters, and like, I'm out here using blood. I didn't, I didn't study and earn it the way you did. So I just figured you'd, kind of hate that. Most people hate that.
First of all, I'm not a spellcaster. I mean, he's still got his rapier. I use this. He's gonna kind of look at it and he's gonna throw it away. It's like, and I'm pretty sure if you weren't here, we would all be dead right now.
She's gonna kind of blush after you say it's like, oh, we'd be dead if not for you, because it's not how she saw it. It was just like, well, I can't just stand there. Like there's spiders. Like we got to do something about that. Yeah, well, I don't like to use it all that much. It's one, it hurts like hell actually. And two, it really freaks people out most of the time. So I just kind of keep it on the DL. Do you think anybody else is like weirded out by it?
Well, personally, I wouldn't care if they were. I don't think you should either.
I'm not as tight as you guys are. I'm new to the group here, so I just I don't want to ruffle any feathers or anything. You guys seem like a little unit.
You think so, I guess, but to be honest, we've all just met each other.
I mean, okay, the tactics thing you guys were doing, where everybody just got hit in the face and let Fenris stand back, like that looked like practice. Like you guys do that all the time?
Cute. Look, are you still in pain? Maybe one of them can help you with that.
Well, there's still a hole in my hand. But look, I really do appreciate you being nice to me about this, because I thought you'd be real upset, and you were the one I was kind of thinking would be the most upset. So, and she's gonna kind of like lean in and like hug you, like. Aww. Like it's just hey, thanks for being nice type of hug.
He's gonna stiffen up a bit.
Yeah, she's not gonna linger. It's more like
also both of you are very badly injured.
Yeah.
It's really like oh hug, oh ow, this is a mistake.
Yeah, she's got a real dust till dawn thing going on right now, so like that's a problem. But yeah, like magic's a thing. We'll fix it. But yeah.
When it seems like there's a point to like cut in, I know Fenris wanted to use the last two of those healing things he had to like heal her, because he knows she single-handedly kept everyone alive. So he was gonna like heal her with the last before he has to run down of those before we take a rest.
Yeah, she'll gladly accept those, because first off, obviously, hole in the hand gets healed and everything. There's probably already a scar there, because like, but I guess her thinking is more, it's like, okay, I'd rather have one big scar like right here than like cut all over my arms and hands and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, like it's, so that would be hugely appreciated. And
just don't get hit.
Yeah, just it's really tough for her, because like
I was gonna say
she's not real useful.
Chiefly what she does.
By the way, I need people to playtest the Blood Mage class. We're gonna set up playtests for that, so anybody interested?
Yeah, that's fun.
I'm def interested.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
There's 3 flavors of them right now, and there's like, oh, you're gonna love it. Yeah.
Literal flavors. What flavor is your blood?
Negative, B positive.
Yes. Oh, and puns? You betcha. Like,
we learned about that last.
All you can eat.
So you guys are you've gotten away from that spot. You're all sitting down, bandaging up, healing up, just grabbing some water and all that stuff. So it sounds like you guys are starting with a short rest, see where things go, that type of thing.
I guess, yeah. I can use my bard thing.
If we can take like a breather, yeah.
Though yeah, I think we're all automatically healed up because we leveled.
Oh, that's not how it works in Theria. You should know that.
Okay.
But...
well, I know. I'm just saying, like, as far as like on the tables, like, I don't know how we do that.
Yeah. No. I figured everybody. So here's the thing. You hit that little S rest on the front page of your character sheet, and then there you go. Look at that. Oh, Max.
And Calypso is going to get out their violin and play a nice little soothing accompaniment. That's my bard Song of Rest feature, so everyone gets an extra 1d6 HP.
Oh, wow.
Little Enter Sandman. What do you... You gotta choose a song. That's the shtick. We gotta...
I mean, it's violin music. I don't know. I guess I need to look up some specifics.
Look, you just pick anything, and I bet there's a violin cover of it.
True. God, well, the problem is also I'm thinking of something that's like relaxing, which is generally not the kind of stuff I listen to.
Limp Bizkit's Break Stuff. Like, let's
very relaxed.
If you can find like a slow classic version of that would be.
Oh, don't challenge me. The internet will provide.
I
Okay,
know.
I'm just gonna write that down.
Uh-huh.
It's just one of those days. Like he's just, it's gonna be great. So gentle dice rolls as everyone slowly gets hit points back, and that dark, cloudy sky, as the sun starts to set, is going to get worse, and it's going to get windier, and like there is a thunderstorm a brewing, and if those necklaces and stuff were still hanging in that tree, it'd be very violently jingling and jangling now. Like it's getting bad. It's probably good that there is a large abode in your near future. So after an hour, everybody gets up and heads back to the city. Like, I think that is...
Yep, we're turning around.
We came out here for the spiders, right?
Yep,
that was
time
the
to
thing?
go.
Okay.
Uh-huh, yep.
All right.
Too far.
Good scouting
Turn
mission,
around.
guys. Good.
Yeah.
To the city place.
How's about we pull the trigger on this? Because, like, man, it's really fun, Raz and Kels, but like it's we've run that joke into the ground. So the sun has fully set, and you guys are going to get to the outside of this very large house, and it's pretty gorgeous. Like, there's a lot of overgrowth and stuff like
Jesus,
that.
it scared the fuck out of me.
Everybody might turn their... I have my
Okay.
settings turned down, so like
Turn
it's not.
that down. Jeez.
Oh, I don't have my audio on the same this computer's.
What happened?
I
Had
see
it the
that. I
same,
see the
Val.
mansion. It's very
Yeah.
cool.
There might be some
Val's-
weather sound effects incoming.
Yes,
Heads up.
Okay, 'cause
yeah.
mine's
That's why
still
Val
loading.
pooped herself a little. Like, yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful. It's just wasn't expecting that.
There's no way for me to turn the sound off, like, and make it independent of the map. It has to be done in your end, which is just an awful system. I don't like that.
Very cool. Very cinematic.
Ooh, it's like a screensaver.
A little bit, yeah. I get a little like, here's 7
Alteration.
hours of, gentle rain.
Mm.
And like,
Just
there's
put it in
distant
little-
thunder, but it never gets closer.
Yeah. And you can just have little clips of different DNR episode, little clips in the background as the ambient things.
Ooh.
You got yourself. Yeah.
Like a roll of thunder chasing the wind.
Who's
Oh,
drawing?
live.
I'm
need to
just
ask
gonna guess
that?
it's Valerie. Yeah, let's just pull out of a
No,
hat.
but
Completely
we're at the
random
mansion. We need to put, and I don't think we can put our tokens on here, so we must draw
So
ourselves.
that is exactly what Matilda
Yeah.
looks like, everyone. You've got it. It's a perfectly accurate depiction.
Am I the only one who doesn't see anything?
No, it's
Yes.
still loading for me, too.
Oh, it is.
Oh, is it? Oh, no.
It's like you guys
99%,
look
like
but it's been
99%.
99% for like 3 minutes.
Well,
Not enough mid.
that's okay.
Well, you'll know when it appears.
Maybe I need to use the better
we
monitor.
can keep going. Give a little description. Give a little flavor.
Okay.
It's a house.
Paint a picture.
It looks like my
So-
aunt's house when they lived in New Jersey.
That's what it's modeled after. So, wait.
My cousins are rich, so
Oh.
It's rainy. There's flashes of lightning. It's very dark. There's a bunch of like trees that have like branches moving all spookily.
So, you guys are going to get to the front door of this place, and there's like a little greenhouse. There's at least 2 stories. It looks like 3, like a sizable attic type of thing. Like, this is just you, like, doing that
Basement?
tuck and cup. Well, I mean, you can't tell from the outside. Maybe.
Okay.
It was Fenris in the conservatory with the candlestick.
This is you guys doing that. Like it's coming down now, so it's that duck and cover. Let's get to the front porch type thing. But you're taking it in, and like obviously there's no lights outside, but like when the lightning strikes and kind of brightens things up, like you're getting a decent view of at least the exterior of the front. Very overgrown, hasn't been kept up in a while. Lots of dead bushes and trees and plants and stuff like that. Flowers that haven't been taken care of, rose bush type things, but like they're just sprawling everywhere. So getting to the front door of this place, it appears as though the lights are on inside. Like there's dancing candlelight inside, which shouldn't be. The last occupant is dead. That's how we got started with all this. If everyone remembers the Great Theriathon of 2019.
God. It really was that long ago.
Oh, and we all thought this was abandoned, right?
It's supposed
I
to
was
be.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. So
the only
Bittersweet
person who
will
has supposedly been here in years is dead. So,
Bittersweet's kind of from his time living in Brightport, like people squatting in buildings is, that's a thing, So he looks at Calypso and he writes on his little board, like dries off his board and writes, someone inside? ? Announce us. We'll go slow.
yes, I suppose that makes sense, though, of course. If there is someone in there, they would have also had to have made it past the natural defenses that we have encountered, and well, either way, I mean, there's not really anything for it, so I guess Calypso, like I imagine this is the house where there's probably some sort of like big fancy door knocker that yeah, so Calypso's gonna do a
you have a
knock.
key, right? This was years ago. No, it's fine. This was years ago. You were given a key because,
Okay.
how are you going to get in? Like, it's So
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that, but I figured there was going to be some answer. So
no. Like, it's your house, man. Like you.
yeah, I mean, like Calypso is probably holding the key, but is gonna go ahead and use the door knocker. I mean, 95% because maybe there's someone there, 5% because it's cool. I mean, you go to a big fancy house and you see a big fancy door knocker. I mean, who does not want to, it's just want to do a little knock. And plus, you get to do a cool sound effect.
1 second. James, it is, see the little music note?
I can barely hear you because it's so loud.
Oh, no.
There's a music note at the top of the screen. It looks like music. Hit the music note and then turn down the music.
I just posted in Discord for you.
I think we're communicating just fine.
I got it. It was so loud.
Sorry, buddy. That's why I didn't want to jump in without it loading.
I'm sorry, that's so funny.
Okay. So I don't know what you guys said for the last 5 minutes. So
I have a key, but I'm using the big fancy door knocker anyways because it's cool.
Okay.
This is going great, honestly. Everything is just tops. This is good stuff.
Question: did you get an Ian? Did it pop up yet?
Yep, I see it now.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. Thank you.
No deafening noise? You're good?
Oh, no, it was. It was quite loud.
I was
just very prepared.
I was in settings and everything. I'm like, where is this? And I clicked that note and it just said playlists. I'm like, well, it's not that.
But it is for reasons.
Okay.
So there are two door knockers here, one for each door, and they're these big wolf head things, and they're like gold inlaid, and like they're like money was spent. Like these things are really cool looking. They look to be made of mostly gold, actually, and then there's this kind of weathered silver underneath. It's kind of like scratched up, like it's like meant to be. And the wolves are holding the knocker like in their mouth, the little thing. So, like boom. But you're not trying to like hammer it. But like, a couple of you may know, like, you know how most doors are fairly hollow unless you have money, like you know how having money makes everything better, like so like this is like so solid, it kind of reverberates. Like this is like a big like gold or brass type of thing, and then like it hits this lump of wood. It's like gong gong, and you can kind of hear it reverberate in the house. Like the windows kind of like tink just a little bit, right?
Mahogany.
Excellent. So like you're waiting because like someone, if there's someone in there, like someone heard that, and your key is going to start to glow.
Okay. Like
so, like it's almost like a sting type of situation. Like it's kind of a faded blue, except this doesn't. There's no orcs nearby. This is more just like it's like, yeah, it's your house. Come in, like that type of thing.
Is this a magic? Is this like a magic find my key? Like if you lose it in the couch cushions or something?
Oh, that's so useful.
Yeah, this like years. It's that and the remote control. Both of those things have been enchanted. But yeah.
I like how you said there's no orcs. Get it? It's a Lord of the Rings thing.
It was. Yes.
I read the books.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Wow.
They're okay.
I read the books.
I mean, technically I'm only on book 5, but...
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and skip Tom Bombadil, thank you, and just fucking watch the movies.
What, you don't want to read entire chapters of J.R.R. Tolkien's epic poetry?
No.
I mean, I don't think it's been that bad so far. I haven't been like, oh man, it's really slogging.
No,
I get off J.R.R. Tolkien and come on over to Frank Herbert. Get some Dune in you. Get some Dune.
No.
I've been waiting to watch the new movie for the second one to come out because, like, I don't want to watch
this winter. It's so good.
Okay,
it's real good. I'll say this. I don't want to derail us, but I have been waiting for a Dune movie like that to come out for like 20 years.
Was it that good? Like it was the itch.
Very good. Okay. Yes.
I've seen it. It's been suggested to me on HBO Max like 30 times, and I'm like, soon.
It's long, so if you,
I'm fine with
you
long.
gotta have the time. Yeah.
Where am I going? Like, it's fine.
We should watch it at Dragon. Like, we should all get together during Dragon Con and watch together.
That is not the tradition.
I know. I'm trying to change it.
I don't want to ruin Dune by watching it in a hotel room TV. No, it deserves better.
We watch raw garbage at DragonCon.
Eat raw garbage, watch raw garbage.
Okay,
we watch Hookerbot in... I forget what it was called.
The Slender Man one year.
No face.
Okay, you got glowing key. You got a glowing key.
Glowing key.
Glowing key. Open this fucking door, Kels. Jeez.
Yeah, so Calypso is like holds up the key and then just kind of waits another half second for anything inside to react, and then just kind of like shrugs and puts the key in the door. And
oh man,
they're gonna, if nothing happens when they do that, they're going to slowly turn and unlock it.
oh, there's this real satisfying, like as the big, like I picture like a big skeleton key type thing. Like, first of all, it glows and kind of illuminates it's like, oh, that's really helpful. Like, it's gonna like slide past the tumblers like clump, 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 and then just ka-chunk. Like, whatever kind of lock is in this big solid door, like, man, no one's breaking in here. And the door is going to just start to kind of like open as you do that. And inside, there is this beautiful open floor plan. Like, this is just like the greeting area, you can tell. So, one, strangely, it's fully lit. Like, there are candles everywhere. Polished, gorgeous, like, kind of like chess checkered floors type of thing. Like, there is a staircase leading up to a second floor that overlooks this area here. It is gorgeous, and there's doors in every direction. Like, as you're looking at it, it's like, oh boy, like every once in a while the lightning from outside will kind of like brighten up everything, but it has this warm, inviting feel.
So I guess we all kind of walk in, dripping wet, presumably.
Dripping onto the floor, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of there's a little, like, it's got that thin decorative rug stuff. Not like not like a mud room, like an East Coast, like it's like get your boots off type of thing. So this is like, it's not really set up to accommodate you guys, but you're going to notice the temperature shoots up a few degrees instantly just standing here. It's like, oh yeah, that's better, because it's cold. Like it's a real like savage cold rain outside. And if you guys take off like your layers and stuff, there are there's coat hooks, like you could tell this place used to host big fancy functions and parties, because not only is there a coat room off to the side, like if you look to the right, there's also just a secondary, like, huge round coat thing for people just stopping by for a moment type of thing. So there's like a DEFCON 2 for coats over here. And there is a gentle, like, you notice it after you get in and close the door, because it's like, oh god, like you're soaked. There's a gentle piano playing, like so it's like a whisper, like maybe it's like floors away or something like that, but it is just kind of like float. It's part of the ambiance. Like, if you didn't know any better, like, it's like the candles and the music, and there is a smell that kind of it's kind of like some sort of like flower blossom type thing with like a little citrus underneath of it. Like, it's all working together to just like, the entire place seems to be working as a unit to welcome you in. There doesn't seem to be another soul here. No one is taking care of the place, or at least no one on this floor. And you kind of get this weird feeling, like, you know that feeling like you're being watched, like you kind of like, it's kind of like that, but the opposite. Like, it's like no one's here. Like you walk in and you kind of just feel it. Like, it's like, no, this is an empty house. Like, you just, what would you like to do in your mansion? Like, it's your welcome. It's yours. I've had many years to furnish, to
it looks so pretty.
To craft it.
Fenris is gonna look at Calypso and be like, "So you're a noble, right? Like,
so,
right?"
But before I answer that, I did have a question. So I know you said it was like overgrown and everything on the outside. Like on the inside, is it also like, does it look like dusty and everything? Or is everything like actually like clean and taken care of?
What's weird is on the inside, it looks immaculate. Like you walk in and you know what's weird? Can I get
an investigation check?
Wait, the recording software just said success. It just popped up with a thing that said success, and then nothing happened. I don't know.
Oh no!
I think that might have been my
I cannot
file.
hear this.
Okay.
The universe is against me.
I just saw the pop up. It's like success, and then everything kept going. It's like thanks.
Yeah,
like it's just.
I think that's my file. It's
okay. That's
uploading
good.
it to you.
I thought it was just that's the everything's okay alarm. Now that's what we're
yeah. Oh, this is a good alarm. Oh, good.
Is Ian's
You're doing it, champ.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, I see.
So everything's immaculate on the inside.
Everything's immaculate. So it's like, unlike the outside, like give me you know what? I'd say this is more of a passive perception type of thing.
A passive perception? Well, it's a good thing I have a 21 in that.
Oh, that's weird. Tanny is a 22, so I guess Tanny noticed this first. I'm joking. No.
If there's a listener that knows when the last time Jason asked for a passive perception, I would love to know that tidbit, because I feel like it was almost never. He's just doing it for Valerie, which is very funny to me.
Hey, that's okay.
I want to say that was fun. 2 presidents ago. Like, I think I was a younger man. So as you guys are kind of standing here, like I'd say like a full minute goes by where you're just kind of like taking this in. It's like, wow. And then like, yeah, Fembra's like, you're a noble, right? Like Matilda's so perceptive that she's gonna kind of check this foyer and realize that the mess you guys were making is slowly being cleaned up behind you. So the soaking, sopping, wet carpet and everything like that, you're gonna kind of hear it because it's only decorative carpet, so it's like that, you know what I mean? Kind of like an icky like. And then you're gonna notice that's drying up as you guys are standing there.
Beautiful.
How can I subscribe to that service?
Yeah, I know, right?
The bill, the arcane bill, is so fucking high. I bet.
Listen,
yeah,
it sounds to me like that bill has already been paid in some sort of sacrifice or something. We're not going to worry about that. What matters is I have a magic cleaning service.
They keep sending guys out to shut off the magic, but the fucking spiders kept eating them. So like.
Yeah, so Calypso just kind of like is just taking this all in, and then the Lovelace family isn't exactly nobility. I mean, higher class, yes, but we didn't have the whole very lengthy ancestral bloodline that's required for that kind of status. No official titles or anything. Again, I'm not really sure how this place ties into anything. It's nothing I've ever heard of before I randomly got a letter in the mail.
So you didn't make, say, like a pact with anything, or potentially find a way to make this a reality for you? I'm just not speaking for experience or anything. I was just curious.
No, I'm sure I've made some mistakes in life, but I generally tend to avoid making pacts with otherworldly beings. That never seems to go well, from what I've heard.
Tanny's gonna blush. Like Tanny's gonna be like. It's kind of like tuck her hand into her pocket.
No offense. I didn't. I mean, sorry, I didn't.
No, it's fine. No,
I mean, didn't know that was. I I was gonna ask about where you learned that.
It's kind of like lots of little pacts, like little tiny pacts, and then you like it. I kind of got to do stuff for this demon, but like I'm look, it's a big story. It's nothing bad. I'm actually looking for somebody to send them to hell. They need to be there. They're supposed to be there, but
if they're supposed to be there, that's not.
But
that's better than sending someone that isn't supposed to be there to help.
Exactly.
So it sounds like the demon isn't in hell right now.
Not a demon. Kind of like someone. So okay, is someone who's supposed to die, but like they didn't, and they were supposed to. And so I gotta find them, and then send them.
I write. It's not one of us, is it?
It's a valid question.
No. Then she'd be like, "Oh no! You guys are great. This guy's like
I don't think I'm going through that.
You're great.
Like he killed kids. Like I'm trying to find a guy who killed kids. So like he's got to go. You know, like it's just
okay. Yeah,
you know?
that's fair. We'll
so it's kind of like a demonic bounty hunter.
Definitely not the worst demon pact or whatever pact one could have. I think that seems actually pretty fair. Once we get all of this wrapped up, knock on wood, I'm sure we'd be happy to help you. After all, you're helping us out.
I've never actually banished anybody before. Like this has kind of been on my to-do list for a while, and it's not really a patron. It's just he's the loudest, and he's getting louder. So I kind of got to deal with it, or I think I go crazy. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
I think we might have more in common. When we have a chance, I would totally like to discuss more with you.
Sure. I mean, it's not. I'm not like an expert or anything, but sure, yeah. Hey, and she's been taking this place in like kind of slack-jawed.
Yeah, I feel like we're all probably like looking around to everything while we're talking. It's just
because there's so many nooks and crannies and things and shiny up to. So, how many families lived here?
You probably know more than me. I mean, we've pretty much already gone over everything I know. It's not.
Well, it seems like a lot of space for just one guy. Like one dude lived here?
Yeah, and I mean, there was the whole period where it was a school, so that's a lot more people, presumably, but yeah, no one really knows what or why this place was built, and there's that unsettling information about the mages that we uncovered that will probably end up connecting to something in here, I'm sure, although maybe they just set up this lovely cleaning service.
So, there's a thing about Tanny that every time she talks about someone else's money, she kind of gets quiet about it, like it's gauche. What do you think their candle budget was? It's just every surface is lit and it's polished and just man.
Right. So it's
where do they get that wax?
So either their magic is replacing the candles, or maybe they just don't ever go out. That was part of it. Calypso's would walk over to one of the more accessible candelabras or something. It's is it a real candle? Is that real fire?
That is a real ass fire. Yes.
Okay.
If you hold your. So now that it's like, oh, I Ghost changes him out. I'm staying up tonight to see what Ghost changes him. Like she is convinced now. It's like, oh yeah, like Ghost Butler. Like that's it's gotta be.
Can I, like, there's probably like magic everywhere, but I kind of want to try to get like pings of either like a place that's I'm drawn to, or just kind of just feeling the magic in here. If it's even magic, then it is.
I'm assuming a lot. Like,
yeah, give me. That's like
using night vision goggles in like the bright daytime. It's just like
right. It's like I mean, yes, like. Oh man, I wonder if there's any porn on this 14-year-old's laptop. Like it's like boom, like it's all porn. Like just so give me an Arcana
like the brightest. My thinking is to find like the brightest spot.
Yeah.
Don't tell. But I just want to see if I can, whatever is the loudest place.
Okay, so as we've discussed, this is like a magic Motel 6, and you're lighting everything up with a black light, and there's just like boom magic over here, boom big puddle of magic over there, like it's everywhere, right? So like every one of these light sources, there is something like inherently like a residual trace of magic, but several of the rooms are lighting up. Like it's like someone banging on pots and pans. Like it's this overload of like information. It's like okay, like so much so that you just stop feeling out for it because it's like magic, got it, like it's everywhere. Like it's very like potent.
Guys, there's magic everywhere.
You don't say.
No, Ian. So in front of you at the entrance, right? The official entrance, like after you get past the front door, there is a placard, and it looks like this is a replacement placard. Like there was a smaller one, like almost like a Hollywood star type of thing, but like it's just like a little banner. But then there's a larger one, kind of covering it up a bit, and it's just Charles Douglas Abernathy, and then there's one quote from him right after that: "Thinking small leads to tiny lives." It's a real, like, it's like, okay, that's
home.
I feel like this is like racist against halflings or something.
Dagon would read that and like kind of smirk a little bit.
You'd be like, yes. Vaguely classist, yes.
Yeah, it's like someone who read something attributed to Elon Musk and they're like, cool,
I was gonna
so
say,
successful.
yeah, that's the
like, yeah, it had nothing to do with the fucking born on third base.
Privilege.
Like, no, he's super. Yeah, it had nothing to do with that. Had nothing to do with slaves in South Africa. It had everything to do with being the most intelligent. So that's that
any
kind
way
of
to
like.
See what the smaller one is underneath it.
It it looks like it's been covered up with like cement or something. So like you'd have to like pry, like you have to get some pry bars and get in there.
Okay, well,
or magic, like But yeah,
I don't know if I have that kind of magic.
Construction magic,
Deconstruct.
I'm gonna go.
Need a permit for that.
I'm gonna go look for a kitchen.
Oh, are you like? Okay.
So normally, when you guys are in a house and you say, "I'm going to the kitchen," I'm not going to ask you, "Are you splitting the party?" But in this particular abode, like the kitchen's a walk. I'm going to spoil it.
Like if Bittersweet looks like you're gonna like walk off Calypso's and be like, I think we should stay together for now.
He's gone.
This guy's getting us all killed.
That he wouldn't have actually said he was going to the kitchen.
I figured he just like starts walking off, and Glibs was like, "Hey, maybe."
He just like draws it and throws it over his head, just like. So okay, well we'll catch up with Bittersweet in a bit.
Is there like any sort of like Calypso's looking for anything else that's like written information? Like, I don't know if there's like a guest book or something like along those lines, like just like anything else around here that might, before we start like wandering off into other areas of the house or opening rooms and stuff, was like just like any other information like that's noticeable in this area. 'Cause
there is, of the many shinies that kind of catch your eye, because everything's so polished. Like they definitely use like a beeswax or tongue oil on all of this wood. Like, oh man, that's a thing. Look it up. It's a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing. That's very interesting.
Bright, shiny, like catching the light, and there's some polished suits of armor here that I know you guys see and haven't asked about, and good on you.
If we don't talk about the suits of armor, they won't come alive and start killing us. We just ignore them.
You know what's crazy? They're not magic. There's just dudes in there.
Actually, man, when is someone going to come over here?
Very patient. So you're gonna notice there's this there's a table, and there's a slight glow coming from something, and it looks like it's weird. It's like a little trinket. And it's just sitting on this little end table here, and it looks like it's like in the shape of a scroll, but doesn't open. It's like a metallic, maybe like a brass or something, very polished, but there is a faint magical aura that looks like lettering that you don't recognize, kind of circling it almost, just constantly.
Is it like a similar glow to the key?
I definitely in color, yeah. Like it's a slightly different vibe it's giving. Like from just from the entranceway and looking at like decadence in the form of magic. You know what I mean? Like, like okay, Tanny has to literally cut herself to be able to do anything, and like Fenris had to make a pact with something, and like you know, like, you have to rock out pretty hard. So.
These things are all the same.
All absolutely equal. So like this is kind of, it's like, man, someone did all this. They weren't even trying anymore because they're dead. So like, man, this, wow.
Yeah, okay. I guess Calypso's gonna pick up that scroll thing, and if nothing happens, they'll probably just like
it is immediately going to start talking.
Okay.
Like immediately. Man, everyone's waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's just a little message that's recorded magically on this little thing.
Dagon's not touching anything in this house because he's too afraid to die right now.
Probably smart. I should mention Bittersweet has been eaten by a sandwich, like a literal sandwich.
Thank you, everyone. Good night. Thank you very much. It's been fun. I'm gonna go make my other character.
Calypso definitely jumps when this starts to talk, as like they were expecting maybe it like unfurls or something, but I feel like, I mean, it's not like we have like phones or anything. Like people, like voice recordings are not commonplace.
No, so, and this is so okay. That's the craziest thing is most people obviously just write things down, and it's like, but this is so like. The amount of time and effort and study that had to go into this glorified magical post-it system is such a waste of time and talent for most people. It's like, what, you could have cured cancer, but no. I'm glad we got these stickies all over. Like you did it. I want to
turn people into dinosaurs.
Right, exactly. Like it's like, yeah, I mean that's cool. feel like you could have been doing something else. Like, you know, it's a really neat thing. But it's going to start talking to you.
Entry 92. I have sent everyone home as I am tired of looking at them. Thankfully, I've turned most of the lights off, and I can polish the floor if it gets too dingy. For the most part, I'll be in my office from now on.
That's it.
Dagon?
That's all it said.
Was that you?
That was so cool, and I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh.
We love a man with a soundboard.
I have been waiting in this fucking mansion for you guys to show up for years.
I'm
so glad we made it.
I've been wanting to use it.
Thousands. No. But like, yeah, no, it's like you listen to it's like that wasn't like why? Also entry 92. Like are there at least 92 of these? You start looking around for like
Oh no.
What?
Entry 8. Eggs, milk.
Like it's just, if you just start, it's like
I keep thinking these are recordings that you're playing, and then I look over and you're
I
talking.
just want to play.
I'm just very prepared.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Does everyone else kind of like is startled by this? Because it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, we've
love
never
it.
heard of anything like this before. Sure, it's not common.
I would say, even for Eladrin, this is like it.
They
Look,
would be
okay.
curing cancer.
Right, like okay, let's say you trained for years in a martial art, right? And like you're not using it for self-defense. You're not even using it to beat people up. What you're doing is just like you're in line at the grocery store and just actively cartwheeling and fucking you're like, ooh, like just doing this shit. And it's like, guy, chill the fuck out. Like it's a little gauche. Like we get it. But like, it's so you couldn't write that down? Like, or was it so like maybe you had it down to a science so much that it's like, was it just so easy for you? Like, magic doesn't come from nowhere. You have to channel it or make a deal for it, or you know, like it has to be attained. So like,
And if this guy's supposed to be dead and it's all like still running, like what?
Right. It's like, how powerful were you? And if you were that powerful, like, first of all, why are you dead? Second of all,
Yeah, right.
like, did you just hoard all this like a goddamn dragon? Like, there's many questions.
He is a dragon.
Maybe he is the house.
No.
So is he actually dead, though? Maybe he's lured you here.
That is a very, maybe you need someone from the bloodline
Oh gosh.
for their blood.
Good.
Some
knows?
follow the House of Us or
Place your
shit.
bets now. Oh, yeah.
I call not dead. I mean,
Somewhere
not
in the house,
me,
he's like, guys,
I
keep it
call
down.
he's not
Like, just-
dead. Yeah.
And so now we know why we're invasion, right?
Yeah,
We're
totally.
the invaders.
It's
Oh
literal-
my god.
I'm about to invade this
God,
kitchen.
yes.
Is what's up?
Yeah, well, like, take us to the kitchen patrol. It was
So you're going to okay. This is not a clear shot to the kitchen, because here's the thing about rich people's houses, and I think I'm a pretty much an authority. The places where things get made aren't anywhere near the places where rich people live. So that's in the back. That's for the plebes to worry about.
Yeah, you want to try going to they call it the downstairs.
Oh,
yeah.
I have watched lots of Downton Abbey. Thank you
Downton, I
very
was
much.
an Abbey head here.
Yep. To the servants' quarters.
So like this is one of those things where like you're gonna like open a door and like walk down a hallway, just kind of like, I guess like it's
Yeah. I'm just kind of like, is this a place that has food? Nope. Okay, shut. Is
Right.
this?
with the same blind stumbling around that you would have in back alleys. Like, it's like, does this lead to anything? Like that kind of like feeling your way around, but it's just indoors and nice. And Dumpy is just kind of like, there's definitely a scent of something. Because Dumpy's like kind of like looking around, it's like,
oh, okay.
Like definitely, like there's something, and you like this is kind of lost on you because but like he's definitely picking up, like he's almost pointing you in the way with his little snoot, just kind of like that way. So
I pick him up off of my shoulder and put him on the ground and let Dumpy rat. Let the rat gonna rat,
Yeah.
Follow him wherever his little snoot goes.
Rat GPS. So this little guy is gonna take off, and it's kind of difficult because like there's a lot of push doors back where you are now, like swinging doors. So like Dumpy will just kind of like and just kind of like push his way through and slink on through. And you like open the door and follow him, and he's already rounding the corner. And like 2 or 3
I hope he's
rooms
using
later,
that caboose. It's big caboose pushing
like,
it.
A lot of backing up. And
yeah, it's like that's where the strength comes from. That core. Like you just gotta, So like boom, but you're actually going to physically hear him hit doors, and it's like boom. Like it's just gonna like open a little bit, and he's gonna slink through. Like 2-3 rooms later, you're gonna hit this gorgeous, huge kitchen. Like it's got the big island wood chop block counter thing going on. These marble flat surfaces everywhere. This beautiful, like there is like a big wood oven type of thing that is like 8 burners, and like it is like gorgeous in here. You're also going to find a fully stocked pantry with no expired food. There's even fresh bread. Like someone baked this bread. Like it is like, that's the thing. Dumpy is going to leap onto the counter and start like tunneling his way into bread. Like just from the interior outward, he's just going to like, it's like, and here we go. Like it's like warm and toasty, and he's going to like reverse, and like his little head's going to pop out, and he's just going to start eating around the little hole he's got. He's in heaven.
Oh, this is where the Hungry Caterpillar reference pops in.
There you go.
So
it's all ties in.
like talking about like the use of magic and stuff. Like okay, so like the cleaning stuff, like it, and like the voice recording thing, everything seems like extravagant, but like this to me feels like it's on another level, just because like creating like food and like creating energy, like sustenance that like goes back into this, like that's like. Like it's just like it's like hard to wrap your brain around. Like,
so here's as an adventurer, like you sign up for a lot of things, right? There's endless dungeons from the old world and stuff, and like traps are powered by magic and guarded and all that stuff. But like you kind of expect that because it's like, yeah, someone put those as a deterrent to, you know what I mean, for whatever reason. Could be an old cultist den, could be some piece of like godly artifact being protected. It could be, like you kind of get a group of people being highly protective over X, whatever X is. Mm-hmm. This is totally different because it's like this guy set up a magical version of what the overweight people in Wall-E did. Like everything's so like taken care of, like it's like, did he have to walk? Who the fuck was this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Why is this still working is the big question, right? Like It's like, okay,
yeah,
if like all of this guy's servants had magic, maybe that would make some kind of sense, but like no one's here, this shouldn't work. I think is an excellent time for us to stop for the night. while everything's still working and still have recordings. And
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
guys,
this
we're
is
So cool.
Yes,
It's so cool. I'm like, it's there's already like so much interesting things going on. That one's like, I'm so excited.
This mystery is going to be worth it. I absolutely promise you. There is something huge here for you guys to discover.
Yeah, I feel like there has to be, just based on what we've seen already. Like,
I mean, beyond that, like,
oh my gosh,
there's something big.
Something or someone is still powering this stuff.
So what is the catch?
Or he just, solved the energy crisis and created a perpetual magic machine of some sort, and it's just like, just didn't tell anyone else. Like,
and like a way to like make iPhone recordings on.
Yeah, even if you go to Umaniro, they have like an intercom system, but it's powered by someone. Like it's like this stuff is coming from somebody, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of magic users in the city. Like, this is odd, very odd. That combined with like you trying to take a peek beyond the curtain, and it's like, hey, is there any magic? Like just like.
Yeah,
all of it.
I was trying to figure out whether I go for like the biggest peak, or if I could find a way to, and this might save for later, of being like comparing it to the power that my patron gives me to the power that's emanating, if it's like two different kinds of magic.
Do you like your overwhelming blinding light in UV or in sun directly into your eyeballs? Like, which variation do you prefer?
Looking around this place, like, who knows about the source, but your patron's definitely the type that's like, no, we have magic at home. Like, you're getting you're not getting what this guy's got. Like, you're getting a different, like.
Yes. Mine's
Don't get
mine's
any
all possibility. Yeah, it's like I get it's like, what is it? I have possibility, but it's like, no, we have possibility at home. Like,
yeah. You get no frills. Like, that's, hey, Val, you look very sleepy.